Okay. Erik, the big lineup with Bam and Omer. I
Recording
know
in
you've
progress.
seen more of that also in camp, but your thoughts on what it looked like previously and your thoughts on how it played out tonight.
I mean, there were some good moments, some uneven moments. I think that was probably rotation wide. Uh, our the turnovers were probably the tail of the game. It was tough to get into any kind of rhythm when we were disjointed with the turnovers, particularly in the first half. And then that led to the next play speed and in transition. We gave up so many in transition, and then fouling. I think those three things. So it really had nothing to do really with the lineups. It was pretty much consistent all the way through.
So, where do you feel like Omer is defensively, and what gains have you seen from him since joining you guys on that end?
Well, he works on 1,000 pick and rolls defensively in practice every single day. Malik just drills them and drills them and drills them. So he's becoming more nuanced, in that zone coverage. But there's certainly room for improvement. Particularly when guys get going. It's one thing to be in a drop, and then you just have to adjust as it goes. But we'll continue to work on that. And we defensively we're not good. I mean, tonight, there's a lot of things that we can learn from on the film.
From what we've seen, Caleb seems like he's been pretty kind of rock solid in every way that Caleb usually is. Is there anything else you would want to see from him in terms of trying to solidify position or in the rotation?
No, he's a glue guy. Regardless of what lineup he's playing in, he enhances that lineup. He brings more energy to that lineup. He brings a toughness, versatility. So he's going to find his way into, the lineups, and regardless of where it is, he's just too versatile. He does too many good things on both ends.
Looking at Haywood defensively, we saw a lot in summer league of him perimeter, just defending, and then tonight we saw things in the interior as well. Just how versatile is he defensively?
Yeah, he's really improved. He has a big frame and he has a long wingspan. It's probably his natural playing weight would probably be around 230, 235, or his walking around weight, and he's under 220. So he's lean. He's quick. He can make multiple efforts. But he's like those boxers that trim down. They still have the strength, and that's what he has. He has a little bit more girth and physicality in the paint, but he has his quickness and the length on the perimeter. So he's working at it too, and this has been steady progress now for quite a few months.
There's been a push for Bam to be a little bit more assertive on the offensive end. And it's only one game, and guys were up by 17 shots. What did you like about the way he got those shots tonight?
Yeah, there was. We just needed to be better with our spacing. I think it would look even better, if he had more space, to make plays, and that's something we're going to have to continue to work on. The assertiveness is what we need, and the details as a group, not only for Bam but everybody else. We're not running into each other. That's critical, and that's something we'll continue to drill ad nauseum.
Kind of talking about that spacing, how much are Bam and Omer still working to
they're working on
stay
it.
off?
I mean, that's why we're spending a lot of the minutes. They're not going to play this many minutes together. If they play together, we'll figure that part out. But that takes more time than some of the space or speed lineups, and that's why we're dedicating that now in the preseason and training camp.
It's probably always going to look like this early in preseason, but given where the turnovers ended up last year in terms of kind of league rankings, is that something you're keeping an eye on?
Yeah, we are. We want to be aggressive, so that's that fine balance. I'm going to look at the film tonight. I think, there were some typical preseason crazy turnovers, throwing the ball cross court, and probably had 5 or 6 of those that we typically wouldn't have, during the regular season. But I think there are probably equally as many that were spacing issues that I have to look at, where there's traffic when there didn't need to be traffic, and then there's poor decisions from that traffic. We still have opportunities to make the right play, but the spacing sometimes just makes that read so much easier. Okay, thank you.